I'm Gene, and the topic is Apple's fall event. Three key takeaways. First is this was enough to get the business back to growth. The incremental updates related to iPhone 15 and the Pro and Pro Max models are going to be enough, I think, to return Apple to growth. And the reason is that the base of old iPhone owners continues to grow. It's more than 400 million today. That base compares to street expectations of 220 million iPhones to be sold over the next year. So that is a big enough pool for them to meet or exceed the iPhone estimates over the next year. And when those people are upgrading to iPhone, they're not upgrading typically from iPhone 14. The average upgrade is from iPhone 11. And it's important to put the context of these feature improvements against iPhone 11. Camera, for example, which is a big selling point. iPhone 11, it was a 12 megapixel camera. In this case, it is a 48 megapixel camera for iPhone 15. And that incremental shift, that incremental update is material, and I think we'll get people to move and upgrade. Second important topic was related to spatial photos and video. This was a feature that most were not predicting. I want to give Deepwater's Andrew Murphy credit. He did anticipate that this was going to come, and it showed up on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max models. This effectively is the new way that people are going to be capturing memories. I think it's a big deal. When I did the Vision Pro demo back in June, it's the feature that stuck out to me most. What Apple is doing here is they're adding the ability to capture those videos with the high-end iPhones. You'll still need the Vision Pro, which comes out early next year, to view those, but you can now capture it with a phone, which is going to dramatically increase the amount of videos that people can capture. I suspect people will go around, capture the videos in Spatial, and then come home, put on the Vision Pro headset and check it out. This is one, you're just going to have to trust me on this. These videos are amazing. It is going to be a different way for people to recall memories, and was an important feature that was not anticipated today. The third piece was related to AI, and Apple doesn't talk a lot about AI, but it was clearly at the event. Two forms. One is the A17 chip that's going to go onto the Pro models that essentially is going to be better at inferencing. Again, Apple didn't talk about it in AI context, but when they went through the specs, it was clear that's what this chip does. Chips are important to power these AI experiences. And separately is within Watch, they announced Series 9 Watch and a small update to the Ultra. But both of those are going to have the ability to double tap, they call it, to basically control your watch. So for example, if you want to answer a call, you go like that, answers the call, and can create other gestures with your hands that can play and pause music, for example. So that's a unique way only AI can make that experience happen, and they're adding those to the watches. The PS part, those are the top three. The postscript was Jeff Williams. He played a big role in the first 30 minutes of this. That focused on the watch, even though the watch wasn't one of the mainstream, even though he does not focus on the watch. He, of course, is the chief operating officer, and the company continues to elevate his visibility, which I think is smart succession planning for Apple long term. So in a nutshell, the pressure point is iPhone 15 is going to be enough to return Apple to revenue growth in the December quarter. On behalf of Pressure Point, I'm Gene. Bye for now.